I guessed that you would be the only one who would dare to come here. You've got courage.
Yo, yo, yo. The Getcho podcast crew is in the building. That's right. We here. We live in location. You know what I'm saying? Shy City stand up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to my homies that are with me right now, ladies and gentlemen, to the building. Marks with Mikes, my homies, my other crew. Cheech and La Casa and JT. Tell them what's good, homies.
Yeah. What's going on, Just?
Feel good to be
Appreciate y'all for
live in the
stopping by.
bodega.
JT, what's good, homie?
Feel good to be live inside the bodega, man. Hey, real quick, you got any goddamn those Goya cookies?
Oh, we got Goya cookies. We got Jaritos. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah,
We
yeah,
got the
yeah.
Saint candles. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want. Santa Cristo. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah,
The Santo
yeah, yeah.
Nino.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm
need
saying?
all
For
that.
I know right now October is flu season, and for those people that don't want to get the flu vaccine, that's good. We got Vicks Vapor Rub. You know that always cures everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's up, Courtney?
Yeah, corny.
What's up, Tim King in the building? Right in the comments.
Oh shit, what up, team? Hey, get off me.
Tim. But first off, we gotta start off the right way, right? I have to ask y'all, what type of wrestling fan have y'all been this week?
Mm-mm-mm.
Go ahead.
I've been a I've been a very ambitious wrestling fan,
Ooh,
optimistic,
ambitious.
very optimistic. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be open, see what pause, trying to expand my horizons. So I've
Ooh.
been very, very observant of what's been going on in the landscape. So optimistic.
I say kind of cleanse your palate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What about you, Cheech? What type of wrestling fan you been? I know it's been a while.
Passive aggressive.
Passive aggressive. Explain. Explain.
Like, I'm like, hey, that was a good match. But it could have been a lot better if y'all would put much effort into it, more storyline. Like,
Okay. I feel you. I feel you.
you know,
Um,
it's something like
I see what you're saying. I see you're more of a storyline guy when it comes to the wrestling right now.
yeah, like they're doing a good job, but they could do a lot better. You know what I mean? Like a
Okay,
backhanded
okay, okay.
compliment.
The other thing too, I would want to send a shout out to everybody that's in the chat real quick. What's good with you? I'm gonna hit the comments in a couple minutes. But the type of wrestling fan that I've been though, I've been kind of like a school lunch type of wrestling fan. Remember back in the day that you would see what's on the menu and you weren't really sure if it was gonna be good or not. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, the Salisbury steak don't look like it's hitting. The chicken tenders look questionable, right? You're not sure if the vegetables is real vegetables. You see the lunch lady didn't change the gloves, touching everything. You're like, yo, what is going on here, right? What is the government giving me? But that's the type of wrestling fan I've been, comparable wise, because I see all the stuff that's happening in WWE, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. And then I see a match, I'm like, okay, I'm with it, right? Like what happened on NXT, Julia and Roxanne. I was like, I was with it. Here comes Cora Jade. I'm like, okay, I wasn't sure how this is gonna go, but I'm feeling it, right? All the storylines are feeling. So just like
Yeah,
getting
what was
lunch
that?
back in the day, you're like, okay, I'm cool.
Yeah, but
What'd you say?
like,
Speaking to the mic, what'd you say?
yo, the storyline, that storyline was kind of crazy because the last time we saw Cora Jade, wasn't her and Roxy beefing?
Beefing?
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't they going? You know what I mean? Not in
Yeah.
good
We're gonna
terms.
get to that. We're gonna get to that. We'll get to that. So basically, winners and losers, right? We'll just jump off right into what you're talking about, right? So NXT was last night here in the Shy, right? CW, right? New premiere, new show. They went with the black and silver. I think it looks dope to me. I think it gives off,
Yeah,
it's giving
platinum.
Terminator 2 logo vibes. But go ahead, Cheech. What's your winners and losers of NXT?
Oh, definitely. that Ethan Page and Trick match.
Okay.
Just for the simple fact that it was a transitional belt. You could say, I mean, Ethan Page just had it to give it back to Trick, and I think Ethan Page is on his way up to the main card. On um, Wesley and Zach, they did the damn thing. They did the damn thing. It's kind of dope that the dude getting a second chance at coming back. 'Cause eventually he got released due to you know the allegations, and it turned out to be good. But yeah, I think that were the winners right there, bro.
I got you. What about you, JT? What was your winners and losers?
Winners for me definitely would have been um, the women's match, and I'm going and I'm going to also throw in there on the winning side. Let me get Wesley versus Zachary Wentz. That definitely
Okay.
took the cake for me that night, as far
Okay.
as the matches. Not saying that Trick and Ethan won all that in the match. It's just if I'm going off my high from that night, my high was definitely that street fight.
Got you. Got you. I mean, the spot where he put the chain like around his legs and it hit his neck, like when he was sitting on the chair, was pretty a crazy spot.
And then
Yeah.
that
Okay.
crazy ass bump. He missed the whole
That
fucking
oh,
table.
overthrew him.
Yep.
He overthrew him and he missed the table. Yeah. Okay. So going into the losers, right? I know we talked about it right before we got into the segment, right? So you're saying that the part where Cora Jade came out was kind of a loser just because it doesn't fit with the storyline.
Uh, let's say I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna say yeah. If
Okay.
following storyline guidelines in the book of wrestling, I'll look it up, nice man. But it just kind of like but I think the I don't know the correlation. Like they have beef now. She come back. Don't you think? Don't you think
I
so?
mean, it was kind of weird. Like the last time I seen her, she was getting the ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? And the person that beat the ass was Roxy. So for her to come back and help her, it's like I didn't really see the meaning for that because if anything, if you put me out on the shelf, I'm coming back for blood. I ain't trying to be your friend.
Yeah. What's the reason?
I mean, she said the only reason she gave was that this is her city, right? So I guess she felt some type of way that she had to help her friend out, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the actual storyline is going to be here. Maybe they let bygones be bygones, and now they're just going to be together. I don't know. That's how I see it. But who knows? Let me hit up in the comments right here real quick. We got Jaylan on the beat that's in the building right here.
Jake laying on the beat.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Right, Courtney Hollins in the building too as well. Shout out to you. It's been busy, right? It has been busy. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, NXT was definitely hitting in all cylinders. I did like the Core Jade match that they had, right? The little tag team match. The segment with Miz and Obafemi and Tony D. Shout out. Do you think Tony D gets the title next week, or do you think Obafemi retains?
Listen, ain't nobody taking down Obafemi. I don't care. I don't care how bad you want to do the whole Rocky 3 storyline with him being afraid of Clubber Lane, which they basically ripped that word for word, bar for bar.
Fact.
But I really don't see Tony D grabbing the championship. I see Obafemi carrying that championship for a very long time.
Yeah, I feel the
Okay.
same.
What about you, Cheech?
Yeah, I feel the same. I don't see Tony D'Angelo, getting that belt. I don't know. There's something about him that doesn't, scream champion. Even though like as a heel, but for some reason coming in, it's like he's being painted like a face. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
the Sopranos, fucking for kids type of shit. So yeah, Obo Femi's gonna, Obo Femi definitely gonna keep the belt, son.
Okay. So you're saying that Tony D is like a soprano for kids, is what you're saying?
Yeah, Disney Junior.
Di- okay.
You can
For
relate.
for me, I don't know. Tony D, I do like the fact that he came out and said that he's afraid, just like how you did with the Rocky scenario. But it's gonna be tough to beat Obafemi right now. He's such in a high elite level. He's got a lot of momentum going into it. It's just we already seen it before, so I don't know how it's gonna happen, how he's gonna come out with the win. Um, but yeah, moving on though. Uh, you said Trick, right, and Ethan Page. That was like your match of the night. Would you say?
Oh, most deaf.
Okay. Match of the year candidate?
I don't even remember any any other matches right now, so I can't even say nothing.
Okay.
Match of the
Okay,
year.
okay, okay.
I don't. I
I,
think that's a
I
stretch.
won't go that far,
Yeah, probably match of the season,
Match of the night.
match of the quarter.
Match of the week. Let's just say match of the week.
match of the week. Like for us as fans, like we really like we be over hyping some shit. Like, oh, this is match of the year, and then the next pay per view, oh, this is match of the year. Like, how many matches
Yeah.
another year, bro? Like, some of these
Yeah.
things are good for the month, and then by next month, it's like, all right, what's new?
Another thing is on regard the match. Before I forget, I don't know, but I heard a lot of people were having issues finding the channel, the
Yeah,
CW
that's
channel.
what I heard.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's because a lot of them people didn't come from the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like the CWUPN was all we had. Back in the day. Far as for me, I ain't have cable unless I went to my pop's house. But other than that, nah, I was watching SmackDown. I was a faithful viewer. So if you're looking for the CW, go to your local broadcast networks. It should be like up in the early numbers, your channel threes and sevens and nines and 11.
What's CW over there in Chicago?
CW over here is Channel 9 WGN. So like
See?
what JT was saying, it was like local television, right?
Yeah.
Basically. I mean, now that if you have digital, fine. But if you have an antenna, shout out to people who still have an antenna, like you
Yeah,
can
get
still
your
get
stuff in color.
WGN.
You can do it that way, or if you got YouTube TV, go to your local networks. You know what I'm saying? That's how I found it. I found no issue.
See, I know when I came from Puerto Rico, WGN and TBS, they were clutch. I got to see the Hawks, got to see the Bulls. I mean,
Right,
not all the
right.
Bulls games, but I got to see the Bulls.
Yeah, you got to see at least the good ones. You got to see at least the good ones.
Yeah, the TNT, but like a channel like that, even the Cubs and White Sox and all that. But
Yeah.
that move to the CW, I think it is big because the reach now, but a lot of people streaming, but
Right.
hey,
Exactly. So it's like, right, that's the thing that happens. Like if everyone's streaming using like their phone or Apple TV, like it would be difficult. Like, oh shit, I gotta go like old school, and actually go to just like the regular TV. Um, which, like you said, like what JT and you guys said, it doesn't exclude anybody. It now it includes everybody. You know. So going into the NXT, right? This is gonna be the last part of NXT I'm gonna talk about. So, but like going to NXT, you seen Shawn Michaels come out, right? Everybody was singing "Sexy Boy" and everything like that. Triple H comes out. Um, they unveil basically new titles, right? Just real quick, what is your ranking on the new titles?
I like it. It's gave me
Thumbs up.
UFC vibes, far
Okay.
as far as like how they're trying to be uniform, like the same or whatever. It
Uh huh.
had that BMF vibe, far as like I don't know if you've seen the UFC BMF title. or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
with the platinum or silver. But as far as like the shape of the belt and also the whole shape of it and the color, like looking at it, it's like yeah, that definitely reminds me like how UFC doing they shit.
Yeah, everything they got, the whole look of it is really nice. It's clean. It's clean.
Yeah.
All right, so jumping into Raw, right? Winners and losers of Raw. Now I'm gonna ask you, right? We're all friends, we're all homies, right? This Xavier Woods Kofi Kingston thing, it
Talk
just
about
hits a
it.
nerve, right? To see two friends beef with each other just because they're on the downgrade of their, I guess you could say winning and losing streak, right? But what is y'all's look inside this? Like, do you think Xavier Woods is going too far? He's not taking Kofi's advice, or do you think it's Kofi, or do you think it's just the chemistry is not there?
He ran his course. He ran his course. You could be. It's unfortunate, depending your egos. Uh, Spending so much time together, it just you don't grow in that in that sense. So eventually you're gonna have uh, differences, and I think it's showing because it's like I could do a lot more. You never know it. It's always perhaps somebody in somebody's ear. So perhaps it's somebody in Xavier ear, pretty much telling them like, "Yo, man, you worth more." And to be honest, he does. The dude brings so much behind the scenes and in front. You know what I mean? As a talent, bro, it's the god. They just need to give him the ball and just block for the nigga and let him take it to the hole, bro. Like fuck Kofi, bro.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So you're saying that you think he's getting motivated from carrying Keith Cross?
Oh, I forgot. There you have it.
Remember, because that was the whole play in the beginning.
Case closed. I'm out. No,
Yeah,
yeah, I
okay.
think so. I believe so.
Well,
Don't you
maybe he's
think?
not. Maybe he's not getting motivated from carrying Keith Cross, but maybe he's making him see it from another angle, right? Like maybe he's like, okay, you need to take the leadership, like you're saying. He needs to be the captain. He needs to be the driver's seat if they
Yeah, you
want
don't
New
need
Day to
him.
succeed.
What is it like the Temptations? You know what I'm saying?
David
Like,
Ruffin.
yeah, like, something like that. Like, you know what I mean? We came to see you, Otis. You know what I mean? Like fuck you.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's my
yeah,
show.
yeah.
I'm rocking. You know, he got so much going for himself. You know,
Right, right.
Xavier, ain't he a lawyer or a doctor? Or what the fuck is he?
Yeah, he's like a PhD. He's got a
Yeah,
doctorate
bro.
degree, right?
Come on, like the dude's smart as fuck, but he could go in the ring. He got my skills, and bro, I want to see him as a heel. You know what I mean? Like fuck them kids. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you s- you see that possibly there's a heel run in Xavier Woods, like a solo heel run.
Bro, if it don't happen, it's just as obvious as no, it's not obvious.
What what?
No, it's not obvious.
What
No, but
obviously?
uh, it looked that way. That's the way they going.
Okay, got you. No, I mean I'm with it too. If Xavier Woods is gonna do solo, I can see it happen. I mean he's got the mic skills. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it hurts to see another group like that break up. I mean, you know, you
Bro,
had
groups
the
break up
game
every
break up
day.
from G Unit. You know what I'm saying? You had Black Star. They're not coming together, right? It took them a long time. Now they're finally back. Clips, you know.
So that's where it's at, baby. Yeah, the clip's about to come out, but they break out and then
Yeah, it took
they'll
some
come back
time,
together.
right?
It's about that time, bro. They did what, 10 years?
Oh yeah, just about 10 years. Yeah.
Them
Yeah,
boys been in it for a dime. So Cheech, you see it that way. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think it's gonna be Kofi. I mean, I don't even think it's gonna be Xavier Woods is gonna be the one to
oh,
swing. I think it's gonna be Kofi.
I like that twist.
I think Kofi gonna be the
Really?
one.
Okay.
Kofi's gonna be the one to swing first. And you know what? I think eventually they may get right back together and we may get a heel run with the New Day. Because originally they were supposed to be heels in the first place. But if we don't get that, then I see Kofi being the one to turn because Xavier Woods hasn't been heeding the warnings and the advice and none of that. You know what I'm saying? Costing him a match.
Mm.
Right, right.
Oh,
I
the
mean, yeah,
way.
I can see it both ways. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe this is Kofi's way out to be like, okay, the end all be all. I'm just like, send you off and then you do your own thing. Isn't that 10-year thing coming up with New Day coming up soon?
Yeah, but isn't it this month coming up right now?
Yeah, it's coming up soon, and I think maybe that's when Xavier Woods would just turn on the whole crew, right? Biggie will come out, and then so he'll do the whole thing, like similar like to Seth Rollins, hit them all with the chair. Maybe not Big E,
Yeah.
but at least Kofi.
Nah, he tore Langston too. Fuck him. If he gets in the
Yeah.
ring,
Anybody can get
Yo,
it.
yeah.
The
Dude,
chair, the
hell
chair is
no.
rated E for everybody.
like Bailey.
I see you. I see you. I see you. Okay, okay, okay. So, okay. Basically, like just moving on to Bad Blood, right? Pay-per-view. Okay. Like let's get into some of these predictions here.
It's an
Okay.
early one too.
Yeah, like what, 6 o'clock?
Yeah, 6 p.m.
Yeah.
So that'll
6
be
p.m.
like
and what? It's like
seven.
it's probably gonna be like what, 2 hours?
Yeah, about 2 hours and some change. I mean,
2:45.
yeah, they've been running about 240s, 240s,
Okay, okay,
not
okay.
pushing 3 hours.
Depend. And
So
since
go into some of the predictions.
somebody's performing, right?
The Hell in a Cell match with Punk and Drew McIntyre. Who do you see winning this?
Oh, McIntyre.
I got
McIntyre?
CM
Okay,
Punk.
okay, okay. JT?
CM Punk.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go bias. Obviously, I see CM Punk winning, but I do feel that he's gonna get fucked up though, like really fucked up. Um, the other match I see, obviously, JT. I know you ready for this, right? We got Nia Jax against Bailey.
And Nia Jax. Mwah, chef's
Hmm.
kiss.
You know
Um,
how it is when we talk about women that we love in here.
Me queda un por ciento. No, listen, that's Bay. My wife know that's Bay. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nia Jax because Nia Jax is walking out women's champion. Tiffany ain't gonna get a
Okay,
chance to
okay.
cash in. None of that. My Bay is coming back to SmackDown the very next Friday with the championship in hand. Ain't none of that getting
Hmm.
ready to pop off. Nia Jax for the dog.
Okay. Okay, so you saying that she gonna retain with that title sitting on that wide frame?
Listen, she gonna retain. She probably gonna drop all that ass right on Bailey, Yokozuna style. May even give her a stank face. I'm jealous, Bailey, but it's gonna be all sorts of Nia Jax all over the ring, and Nia's on her comeback tour, bro. Like, can't nobody tell me nothing negative about Nia inside the ring. None of that.
Sorry. No, I'm with you. Now my
What
thing,
happened?
the booty bump, but it's like both booties clash. How would that make you feel?
Mm, mm.
You talking about two sets of cheeks coming together?
Yep, possibly four.
Listen, I ain't mad at it.
I'll act surprised.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, yeah.
More ass than
Cheech, who
ever.
you got?
There's no way. There's no way Bailey's winning. Definitely.
Okay, okay.
They don't like Bailey in there. No. Nia Jax, the way she been booked is been amazing. She's been showing out, and she makes a good champ. And that
Yeah.
chemistry between her and Tiffany, you don't know what's gonna happen I mean, you know what's gonna happen, but just the fact that they uh together, but she could cash in anytime. It gives that little kind of like keep looking towards the entrance type of shit. You know, and that's always. I remember back in the day, like when you watched the match, you kind of looked into the entrance to see if somebody would, you know, get in the match and stuff like that. But yeah,
No,
Nia
I feel
Jax
you.
should be, holding the belt.
No, she's been on a dope. She's been on a good run. She's been on a good run, and what's it called? Like for me, I want Bailey. I love Bailey, right? But for me, same thing with y'all. Like Nia Jackson on a dominant run right now, and it's hard to stop. Speaking of dominant, right? Young Kings Wrestling, my homie. What's going on, TC? Yeah, that's right. Rest in peace, DK Matumbo, right?
No, 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 not today.
No, yeah, that's crazy. I know my job. I work making caskets, and they sent an email because they needed a specific casket for NBA player that just passed. And the thing, this company is out of Canada, and I think he was involved with the
Uh-huh.
Raptors, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
I don't
was
know if
he?
it's
Yeah,
from
he
Tumble.
was.
Yeah, so I think it was that place where I work at. They're gonna be making a casket for Matumbo.
Oh man. Oh man.
JT, you Casper.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back, bro. I'm back.
Homie says you keep disappearing and appearing like a like a ghost.
Like Martin McFly over here.
Hitting back to the comments. Just in time, a homie tag team partner was good. How you feeling? Let me know what you enjoyed about Dynamite, homie. Real
Ooh.
quick, I know that what's it called? There's a couple more matches on Bad Blood, but I only want to talk about the matches that like I'm more like into, right? So this Bloodline situation that they got with Cody and Roman. What is the situation, and what do you think the story is moving forward? And who do y'all got for the win?
I'm going to take this one first. What fucking story at this point?
Okay,
Um,
okay.
listen, that shit's supposed to have been over at WrestleMania. These two playing Kumbaya. We gonna be friends from now on
Right.
some whole fucking Dominic Toretto and what's Brian from
Brian's, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Brian from Fast and the Furious. Like, remember they started out as beefing and then they come together at the end type shit. Like, I ain't trying to see that, bro. Like, if anything, Roman Reigns should be on site beating Cody Rhodes' ass. You are carrying around my title.
Mm.
Nah, bro. That's how you sleep on them. Like, nah, bro, I got you. And then when you next expect it, pow, right in the kisser.
So you over here sneaking, motherfuckers? I'm too big.
Bro,
I'm too big to sneak. I ain't
that's
sneaking nowhere, bro,
that's what
at
I'm
all.
saying. That's the way it is, bro. You mind fuck the motherfucker, bro. You know, like yo, you're
Okay,
with
I
friends.
see what you saying. They got
You
to go more
get
a little more
closer.
brutal,
You bring
right?
them closer, and then you wow,
Mm.
wow,
How
wow,
was
wow,
that
wow.
part? How? Woo, woo.
Fuck them up.
Slow down, slow down. The other, okay, so like my situation is right. I'm just like, no, this
Shut up.
story should have been ended a long time ago. Like the connection that they always had to bring Roman back into this whole forefront, right? And my thing is like I think they kind of brought Roman a little too early. Do y'all feel the same way, or am I crazy?
No,
Yes.
no, you're not crazy. They brought Roman back a little bit too early, but I see why they did it.
Yeah, bro. At SummerSlam, I was
Okay,
there, and next thing you know, I'm saying Jimmy, Jay. I'm not expecting Roman because it felt too soon, and you're totally
right.
right. So I think they like, what we doing? Oh fuck, The Rock is doing Moana and all this shit, blah blah blah. So once he come back, then it seems like, oh okay, this is where we going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm with it.
No, I'm with you because the segue I was gonna ask, right, going into a little bit of like rumors and stuff. like so Cody was on Pat McAfee show and they were talking, and right before like off air he just had like little like mumbling verbiage, like how dudes talk and whatever. And Pat McAfee says, "Oh, so we got the big guy coming this week." And Cody's like, "Oh, okay. Which big guy are you talking about?" And Pat McAfee's like, "Oh, I don't know. What are you talking about?" So like, there's been this thing going on, like, who's the big guy, right? So I'm gonna ask y'all, who is this big guy that they're talking about? Are they possibly talking about The Rock, like you saying?
I'm gonna tell you what they talking
Oh,
about.
JT is the big guy.
Yeah, you're talking about here.
No, they ain't talking about me.
The Thunder Lion
Listen, the big guy I think they talking about
is
is
Ole Miss.
the former reigning,
Wow.
defending, undisputed heavyweight champion, Brock Lesnar. Because he was just recently added back to the active roster page.
Really? Okay.
I don't see where he fits in with the storyline, with the bloodline.
Same.
But I can see him popping up at Bad Blood. Just to come in and fuck some shit up. Or if it is The Rock, it makes perfect sense because maybe he's the puppet master pulling the strings behind the new bloodline.
But it's just weird though, like to have Brock associated with the storyline, and if it is like, let's say, The Rock pulling the strings, just to like fuck up Cody's, I guess, just to fuck up Cody's title reign, right?
I mean, but think about it. The last person that Brock Lesnar faced was who?
Cody, right? Yeah, Cody.
So it makes sense, just not for the storyline. But I wouldn't be mad at it if it was a Brock Lesnar coming back because we miss Brock. Let's keep it real. Listen, I miss motherfuckers getting dumped on their head from like 16 suplexes. I got to see this shit live on 3 occasions. There's nothing like it. I would love for Brock Lesnar to come back and Brock could feud with the best. Plus, they getting ready to go to Netflix. It makes money sense.
So why not wait till then?
I'm gonna tell you why. You want to catch the people now that are on USA to get them to come to Netflix.
No. It's only gonna be 2 hours, right? Like
No,
this past Monday.
I think they said they're doing 3 again.
No, but I guess this past Monday.
Oh, you mean yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was the last whatever. So, if they have all that, I believe it's only right just to hold it, pause till they go to Netflix and chill.
Okay. I mean, like, listen, maybe it's a way to get them to watch. I mean, that's what they did in NXT, right? They teased the whole Stephanie Vaquer coming out right at during the women's title match, but she didn't come out, right? It was Corey Jade, but that got everyone thinking that something's gonna happen anyway. So same line of thinking. Get them to see somebody, Brock Lesnar, at the end in the final USA of Raw. Switch over to Netflix. They're gonna probably see him there too.
Yeah.
You're saying tease them, right? A little foreplay.
Nothing wrong with a
Is
little
that
bit
what
of
you're saying?
foreplay.
That's it.
Just let it be all your play. That foreplay take
right. Get the candles, right? Let it marinate. Get the sweet talking.
Gotta have that.
But okay. So like, yeah, okay. The one last thing match I want to say, because, and this is the one I wasn't sure about. Okay, bad blood aside now, the last Monster Standing match, right, on Raw, right? What would you rate this match?
Meat. Premium meat. Premium meat.
Okay.
Angus, Kobe beef.
Okay.
Top shelf meat.
Wagyu.
Meat. This was the match that I have been looking for from Big Man on any roster. And they did that, bro. Yes, okay. We got the ring imploding spot. It's not like it's an overused spot. It's only been done 4 times. And that was the 4th, right? But the fact that they did some stuff that was different, like landing on fans in the front row. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
there was a lot of things done different, and this was definitely to me the match of the night, hands down. Best main event I want to say in the last month.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. What about you, Cheech? What'd you think?
Um, it's great to see that they using the big guys like that. You know what I mean? Giving them time, and Bronson, man, he's a monster, man. Gotta book him right. They they
Right.
gotta keep booking him right, man. Shut the fuck up. They book. Sorry, man. She just acting up. Luna.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, man. So I believe that that Bronson's gonna be big going forward. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
the Seth Rollins, I wasn't expecting that, so that was kind of clever. You know what I mean? Brought him back. I
Right.
don't know
Right.
why for, but I that that kind of made it seem like Bronson is that dude that he needed help get beat. You know what I mean?
Hmm. For me, I thought the match was silly. I thought it was good. Everything that what y'all saying, right? It was hard hitting, was brutal. It was kind of silly in terms of it just kind of was checking off the list of a last standing match, right? Okay, we gotta start in the ring. Okay, we gotta go outside. We gotta go over a table. We gotta go over this big object. Half of the time, and nothing against the dudes, they were heavy breathing. I don't know if it was the oxygen in the arena. I don't know if it was like they got asthma, but just them walking around and just huffing and puffing sometimes. And trust me, I get it. Maybe it takes a lot for them to pick up a dude who's 200 and whatever pounds or 500 pounds, right? Pause. But like, yeah, I mean, to me, I thought it was fun, but it was also silly too at the same time. Like, I don't know how y'all felt, but when they did the suplex on the ring and the ring collapsed, I felt like there was a missed timing. Like the dude who would press the button for that to happen was like, oh shit, something happened. There's some type of delay. But I did think it was funny. But overall, yeah, it was a fun match to watch.
Yeah, we don't get that as much. You know, or they don't
No,
they don't
no,
make them like that no more.
No,
no. I mean, like
there.
you remember the days of ECW where Taz and Bam Bam Bigelow went through the floor,
Yeah, trendsetters.
Yeah,
right, 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 right. And
it's
then of course, like what
Big
Big
Show.
was it Big Show and Brock, right? Big Show and Brock
Yeah,
broke
they
the
did.
the ring the first time.
Yeah, they did that.
it was Big Show, Brock, Mark Henry, and Big Show and Braun Strowman, and now Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed. That, like I said, we don't have enough legit big man on TV that makes you feel like, okay, this guy's a threat. Now you said earlier that they were huffing and puffing.
Uh-huh.
Them some big back motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Right.
like I'm a big dude too, and after walking 3 flights of stairs, I'm like, yo, let me catch my breath. Now it's not that I'm out of breath. It's that no, that took a little out of me. You know what I'm saying? So I can
Mhm.
understand them huffing and puffing. Braun looked like he was about to pass out at one point.
Yeah, he did. He did. But yeah, other than that, do you guys want to talk about Dynamite a little bit? I know Cheech, we were talking about we were messaging back and forth. What were some of your favorite matches from this past Dynamite? 5 years
5 years,
AEW,
man.
right? Shout out.
Yeah, they made it. It was funny to actually have private party and stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck for? And then I'm like, oh, I guess we were there in the first one, you know.
Right,
Ho,
right,
ho,
right.
ho. But they young, you know what I mean? They good. But of course, that Ricochet and Osprey, they had a little hiccups here and there. It's fun to see it, especially when the crowd was all into it. You know, which is always fun when the fans, participate. You know, but Yeah, now the Okada and Bryan match, they didn't get to really see that, but to have that on free TV, you know what I mean? That's pretty dope, and hope they make it to 20 more years. Keep giving guys work. I'm gonna say that Ricochet, and I'm gonna say that little part that Mr. MVP had introducing another member to the AEW family, Shelton Benjamin. That was fucking dope.
Yes. Yeah. I'm with that. I'm with that. For me, yeah, the Okada match against Brian,
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it on the way here.
to possibly maybe make it a triple threat between Osprey and Ricochet. Who knows? That was good. I got to give a shout out to the Joliet homeboy, right? Juice Robinson and Hangman Page had a pretty good match as well. But yeah, other than that, I mean, to me, Dynamite 5 years. I mean, AEW obviously they have ups and downs, but they're here to stay. I know JT tweeted out something that like, I don't know why some people you were saying the lines of like AEW needs to be around in order for them to have a good wrestling programming all throughout, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, basically, I said the whole tagline about them saying AEW saves the wrestling. In a sense, it did. Not to the extreme that the faithful AEW loyalists go, far as going way over the top. What I mean by saving wrestling is it put everyone on their A game, and for the people that were already on their A game, they elevated themselves. You look at a TNA before AEW came around, TNA was drifting. When AEW came
Right.
around, TNA turned that notch up times 10, right? You look at a WWE for a minute, we were getting like the same old bullshit. AEW comes around, now WWE is like, okay, let's turn the notch up a little bit because what they're doing is cool, but we can do it better, basically.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. The thing is, to me, AEW Dynamite. I think when it realizes like when they started off, they were trying to be the alternative, and I think they kind of missed that a little bit. Obviously, things and bookings and whatever. But if they just stick to their niche, like what they have been doing, I think they'll always succeed and have that like niche market, and people they will gain an audience. I mean, right now what they're doing right now is pretty big as far as Dynamite, right? But then the other shows like Collision and Rampage, I'm not sure if we need all those other shows too because they still have ROH. I mean, ROH is kind of succeeding on their own, but like for me, I think if they just had one more AEW show, whether it's Collision or Rampage, I think that's cool. But I just don't know if they will succeed at having all those other shows. I mean, just Dynamite though, just Dynamite is fine with me.
Yeah, but I believe they are getting rid of Rampage.
Are they
Um,
okay?
yeah, I guess they, that deal with WB
Max isn't Max?
with Max. Yeah, so I guess they're gonna be streaming starting next year live, and I think you can watch the library there. So
Okay.
that's
Okay.
big for them. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool that
No, it
they
is. It
still
is.
out
And
here.
you love to see another wrestling promotion succeed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And not only that, like we got people that are in AEW. You look at a person like a Lee Moriarty that we got to see here on the independents. Got to see him wrestle for OWA a few times as well. But you look at a Lee Moriarty, I want all my people that's doing this profession to be gainfully employed, big checks, seven figure, signings and stuff like that. I want that for everybody that I've ever talked to. So for AEW to be around is necessary. You know what I'm saying? Because that's more jobs out there. So I don't root against them. I just know some of the dumb shit that they have done in the past, which is no different with WWE. it kind of like, damn, that may have been a dagger, but obviously that ain't the case. 5 year deal, $150 million per year, option out on the third year. You streaming on Max, everything, and I think they say you get the pay per views at a discounted price.
Facts. I'm with that. I'm with that. Everything you said. Because like in this game, right, you want to see people who wrestling in the independent scene and come up and have opportunities to go to different areas, right? TNA, WWE, New Japan, and AEW, right? The more the merrier. Moving on, unless you guys all got anything else.
No, that was it on my part.
Oh, did
You
he?
good? You good? Okay. So basically, moving on to the reason why we're here.
And now, Sweaty Session.
Okay, so I decided to do something fun, right? Since
You a freaky
a
dude.
lot of people, the bigger shows are coming out, right? Survivor Series around the corner, right? We just had the NXT, right, at Allstate Arena. Shout out, right? Shout out to Vince who was there. Shout out to CM Punk giving out the free pizza, right? Illuminati's, that was dope. Um, so like all the big shows are coming back, right? So that means more people are going to be in the crowds. That also means more stank ass people are going to also be there, musty ass people, right?
Mm.
People who don't know how to shower. So we thought as a crew to do a sweaty session based on cologne, wrestlers cologne, to help these people who don't know how to have proper body odor, right? So homies, who wants to go first?
Go ahead, JT. Do your thing.
All right. So first, when I got up to bat for the musty people who just like to be musty, the Viking Raiders, aka the War Raiders, have their own fragrance out.
Mm.
It's called Musty in all caps. There's nothing different about it. You're gonna smell like outside, along with 5 days without a bath, zero deodorant, and no hygiene in the mouth. So that is going to be the fragrance for the Viking Raiders. If I had to go on the female side, I got Nia Jax, and her fragrance is simply called Beautiful.
Mm.
This guy. Wow.
I like that. I like that. What about you, Cheech? You got one?
Yeah, man. I got one. You know what I mean? This one is gonna be special. This is the RBD special. Call it cannabis for men.
Right, right. It has a 5-star frog splash rating.
Yeah, yeah. It got
Okay,
it,
okay, I get
and
you.
it got a twerk inside.
You stupid. Okay, have you feeling like Mr. Monday Night, right? Right, the whole effing show. Okay, I feel you. Okay, so I got two quick ones, right? So one is from Seamus, right? Called the Irish Spring, right? Because this designer will have you smelling like Seamus, Mr. Banger after banger after banger. Okay, so the other one I got, right? My last one is Bret Hart, right? It's called Hitman Cologne, right? So let this fragrance give you a sharpshooter. Your nose will have you
Whoa.
suplexed and feeling like you're the king of the bedroom ring. Have you doing sunset flips until it's time, until you get into the screw job of this. Because this is the best there is, the best there was, and the best smell there ever will be.
First of all, that sharpshooter line, you was a little nasty one, bro. I seen what you did with the sharpshooter, but getting suplex, king of the bedroom, yo, I like it.
Hey, come on.
I may just buy it, but it gotta come with the Bret Hart glasses though.
Oh, of course, of course. And it'll have you feeling for sunny days.
Oh shit!
But guys, it's at that time. I want to appreciate y'all for joining me and being on Getcho Live. Let the people know where they can find you and if you got any messages.
Um, find us at Marks with Mikes, MarksWithMics. That's on all platforms. Talking IG, Twitter, now known as X, the Book of Faces, aka Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and also find us on all your favorite podcast streaming apps. Also follow Culture Clash Network on all of your favorite streaming apps as well. And be on the lookout for a special episode coming up.
Facts. Oh, don't
Yeah.
tease him like that.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
know.
you can find me to Get Your Podcast on the Twitter, Get Your Podcast on Instagram. You can also find me with my homies with Marks to Mike's as well. Yeah, there is going to be a special episode coming out soon. Culture Class Network, right? Powerbomb G2, of course, the homies cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? Let
Yo,
your
happy
diary
birthday,
out.
Dom,
Did an
too, by
episode
the
with my
way.
homegirl Jizzy. Yep, yeah. Happy
Dom.
birthday to the homie Dom. Happy birthday to you, boy.
Ron Dom
But
Star.
yeah. Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. And I think that's all we got to say. Cheech, any words? Last words?
Nah, bro, just stay safe out there. Hug your loved ones. And, viva la raza.
Hey, that's it. We out of here. Konnichiwa, bitches.
Konnichiwa,
Konnichiwa,
bitches.
bitches.